Dogecoin is about to blast off. The bull run is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. And in this video, I'm going to be proving to you with data that this is about to happen. So stay tuned. What's up, Myles? It's ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I have many years of investment and trading experience, and I make videos every single day about Dogecoin, and I teach you all about cryptos and how to make money in them. If you want to get access to when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, my day trade alerts, join my Patreon, which is in my top pinned comment or in my video's description, where you can message me anytime I get back to all of my patrons. You can talk to me on the phone. We could build you a portfolio. I teach one-on-one lessons, and we have a huge chat group community, over 4,000 members. I'm giving away 200 Doge to one lucky winner this Saturday. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter, and put Dogecoin giveaway in the comments. We're going to get started right now, but before we do so, go ahead and smash up the like button if you love Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies. And also, let me know in the comments if you are bearish or bullish for Dogecoin. So Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies are looking extremely healthy. They're looking very, very bullish, as we will be taking a look at the charts and some pieces of news to confirm our sentiment is true that cryptos are about to blast off. Yesterday was a very good day, and it's been a great week for cryptocurrencies. I feel like cryptos have bottomed out. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my own opinion, not financial advice. I personally believe, along with many other experts, that cryptos have bottomed out, that we are beginning to recover and start to head up into the second bull run, reaching the beginning of that second bull run cycle. I personally believe that we are nearing the end of this correction phase, which is a period of time where cryptos and stocks, but we're speaking about cryptos in this instance, have cooled off because they pumped up so hard so fast. It's a time for them to cool off, relax a little bit, gain some accumulators. People are accumulating right now. They're buying a lot of cryptocurrencies at these very low levels, and people are buying at a very fast rate, which is potentially going to kick off this second bull run. But before we dive into what's happening in the overall markets, what's going to be going on, let's take a look at some very bullish news articles to confirm our sentiment. So 3 reasons why traders think Bitcoin price bottomed at 29.5. So remember, Bitcoin moves the entire crypto market. Dogecoin cannot pump and stabilize long and continue to move up healthily without Bitcoin moving up and pumping as well. Dogecoin can pump without Bitcoin and other cryptos. Yes, it's true. But the pump only lasts for a very short period of time, and then it goes back into its downtrend, or it just goes back into a consolidation phase. But when Bitcoin can start moving up and Ethereum and all these other cryptos can start moving up, Dogecoin will move along with them, but there will be big pumps for Dogecoin. Dogecoin will be able to move faster. It's just how Dogecoin moves and operates. When things have more money in them, like Bitcoin, they move at a slower pace. When things have a lower market cap, like Dogecoin and Cardano, Polygon, some of our other favorite cryptos that we do announce in the Patreon, they can move faster and they can dump a lot faster too. But this article says that a lot of people, a lot of traders, investors, institutions think that cryptos were at the bottom just a couple of days ago. We potentially might not ever see those numbers ever again. That's why we buy these dips and we accumulate, because the bull run can take off. We've seen it many times before. Oh, I wish I would have bought this and that. It was just months ago I was buying Cardano under $1. I was buying Cardano at 70 cents, 90 cents, and it went to $2.50, whatever it did. So I was like, man, I wish I would have bought more at that time. This is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Not financial advice, but this is that time. We will be looking back 6 months down the road from now thinking, oh my gosh, Dogecoin was at 19 cents. I could have bought this amount and that, and I would have this. But the time is now to accumulate. When things are low, beaten down at a major discount, this is when you buy. You don't buy when things pump up 50% or 100% or 400%. At the top of the cycle, at the top of the market. No, you buy when things crash, when things go low, when consolidated, when things get boring. That's when you buy. Most of the retail investors and people that get shaken out of the markets, they buy at the top because they only buy when things are going up and up and up and up and up. You buy when things are at a discount, so that in time, that low entry accumulation that you made when it was very cheap will pay off very handsomely. So the difference in profits could mean hundreds of percents if you were to buy now compared to maybe 2 weeks or a month from now. Moving on, some more bullish news. So tomorrow there's going to potentially be a lot of volatility for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. There's a huge options expiration, nearly $1 billion, more than $250 million, is people are betting that Bitcoin is going to go up or down. So Bitcoin is holding steadily $32,000 per coin. If Bitcoin can hold this level, it might be an extremely bullish sign. And if Bitcoin can hold $32,000 despite tomorrow happening, it'll be a very bullish sign potentially for the weekend and the weeks to come. If Bitcoin can hold this level, I think it could be the start of the second bull run. If you want to get platforms to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, use my WEBULL link. If you deposit $100, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000, which you can immediately sell anytime or send to your bank account or just buy cryptos with. Now moving on. So what we've gathered from this video so far is that there's a lot of sentiment, not only myself, not only other YouTubers, but institutions, news media. They're thinking that that was the bottom of the crypto market. We may never see that again, and that we are moving up. Whenever things are at a bottom, you can only go up. Things can't go below the bottom. So here we have the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, where it tracks the sentiment all around the world and all the platforms, the fear and greed of investor sentiment when it concerns cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in this instance. So what we are seeing is that yesterday we were at extreme fear. There was so much fear in the market the last couple of weeks that's really put a lot of money on the sidelines and has prevented and inhibited cryptos from moving up. Whenever there's a lot of fear, people are scared to buy. But when you sense a lot of fear in the market, that's when it's time to buy. A lot of the smart investors and traders, they buy when things are scary, when things are about to be like, oh my gosh, it can go to zero. When sentiment like that is all around, that's when the big money buys. That's when the institutions buy. So what we are seeing is a major bounce from fear. We are still at extreme fear, but it's looking like we are moving fast into greed. When things are very greedy, things are pumping up like crazy. And if we take a look at this chart right here at the bottom, it tracks the fear. It tracks the fear sentiment. And every time we've come to this level, we've had significant bounces. So this is potentially a bottom indicator that we need to pay attention to. We've reached that extreme fear to such a degree that is sparking a bounce in the whole entire crypto market. Moving on, let's take a look at some technical analysis. Let's see what is going on because we really need to take a look at it. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin moves Dogecoin. Bitcoin moves the whole market, unfortunately, because it has the most money in it. And a lot of cryptos are paired with Bitcoin. Whenever you see on exchanges like Bitcoin Doge paired, Bitcoin Ethereum paired. So Bitcoin moves the whole market. We have to pay attention to what Bitcoin does. We have to pay attention to Bitcoin news, even if you don't like Bitcoin, even if you can't afford it. Because if you can stay on top of the Bitcoin news, you can stay on top of what's actually about to happen for Dogecoin, even if there's no Dogecoin news. So Bitcoin, this is the 4-hour time frame, and Bitcoin is just in this downtrend. It's this downwards channel, but we are popping up and we are approaching this level of resistance. In the next couple of hours, the next day or two, we could break outside of this. If we can break outside of this downtrend, it's signaling a huge buying signal, and it's also signaling that the whole crypto market is moving into a bullish pattern, a bullish channel. Taking a look at Cardano. It was so awesome that we were able to buy Cardano when it was super cheap. We bought it at $1 in the Patreon just a couple of days ago. We announced it. And here we go. Cryptos are looking like they're potentially forming an inverse head and shoulders. We're seeing this here with Cardano, which should be very consistent with Ethereum and Dogecoin as well. So if this ends up playing out, we are approaching the neckline. Once you approach the neckline, it all depends on what happens. Either we get rejected and head down, or if we break past it, there's going to be a pretty substantial breakout. That should bring us close to $1.40 even in the next couple of days. So the way the chart is setting up for these cryptos, this is just a technical level. Technical analysis is not always guaranteed. It's not 100%. It's just statistical probability. There's a high chance of it actually happening. That's what these patterns play out and can show us. So it's better than just guessing or just buying off a whim. So these patterns are playing out very bullish. If we take a look at Ethereum, we're still holding up the $2,000 level. We're seeing that same similar pattern. That inverse head and shoulders, it's looking even more bullish over here. If we zoom in, we're seeing that bullish flag, which is pretty much a straight line up. boom, straight line up, followed by a consolidation period, which is actually continuing to head up. So depending on what happens right here at the 2038 level, 2050, is potentially going to determine the whole altcoin market, but it's looking very bullish. We could break outside of this pattern, start heading up and get a major breakout for Ethereum, which is going to be consistent with Dogecoin and the altcoins, even Bitcoin. Dogecoin forming this same pattern. We were in this downwards channel, but we broke outside of it. We finally just broke outside of it, like Bitcoin is potentially about to break outside of that downwards channel. Dogecoin broke out of the downward channel, so this is very good and bullish. As we notice that we're coming down exactly to that top of that trend line, and we are potentially about to bounce. So this might signal for us that we're going to continue this bullish trend for Dogecoin. But if I take all of that stuff off, what we can see is obviously and clearly a bullish flag for Dogecoin, a straight line up, followed by a consolidation period, which is heading up. So depending on what happens in the next 24 hours can certainly predict where Dogecoin is headed. But most importantly, it's all about Bitcoin. We have that huge options expiration tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of volatility most likely tomorrow. And if there's not, if Bitcoin can continue to hold up, a lot of traders and investors will buy into Bitcoin, knowing and seeing the strength of Bitcoin, which will effectually and at the same time, simultaneously, bring up the price of Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin, Matic, and all of our favorite cryptos, especially Dogecoin. So this could be potentially the bottom of the whole crypto market, the start of the second bull run. And if the second bull run starts, ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, I don't know if I told you all this, but Bitcoin went from 30,000 to 58,000 in 24 or 25 days. Cryptos, when they pump, they can pump up very, very fast. So don't think that Bitcoin can't hit 100,000 or 150,000 by the end of the year, because it can easily still do that. We still might be on track for all of our bullish predictions for Ethereum. For Dogecoin still might hit $2 or $3. Who knows? But it's certainly possible. But based on how the market has moved and it's kind of put us back a couple of months, I would definitely lower our predictions by a little bit. But it doesn't mean that we can't hit our predictions that we first were projecting the beginning of this year with Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. So if you guys got something out of the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Blow up the comment section, hit up the like button, share this video with some of your friends and family, and I will be seeing you all tomorrow. I am going to be doing a live stream tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, bringing a couple of special guests, Steven Steele and Nick Balls himself. So make sure you all tune in for that as well.